Hi, this is Donna with Ready to Stamp, and welcome to Change It Up Thursday, where we talk about a card and we show a card and then we change it up a little bit to make it something different. So, do you have your coffee, your tea, your pop, your water? Are you ready to stamp? Let's get going. So here is the card that we're going to go from, okay? So I have this butterfly card that is absolutely gorgeous. My favorite embossing folder was the butterflies. I forget the name of it, but it was my favorite. And so we're just going to change it up a little bit for our next card. So let's get going and get stamping on that. So what I've already done, so you wouldn't have to watch me, is first of all, we're doing a slim card. I don't know if you've seen those yet, but it's the slim long cards. And so I took our brick embossing folder and I ran it through, but I took, let me get it here, it has this brick, let's see, it's called Brick and Mortar. Okay, so then I opened it up and I used the side that was indented. Took our foam brayer and our Cajun craze right here, and I ran my brayer, oh my, brayer through it like that, and then I ran it over top of this. And I stuck this on because it's not going to fit the whole way. So I put it on like this and ran it through the embossing folder. Took it out, ran over this again like so, and then put the rest of it in, folded it up and ran it through. So that's how I got that. Okay. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is I'm going to stamp out some of my, I'm going to put a daisy on here. This is using, oh my, that's a little, uh-oh, sorry. Here we come. There we are. Sorry about that. I got a little much on there. So when your ink pad is really juicy, then you can take a spoon. This is a plastic spoon, but you want to be careful not to get the edges because you don't want to tear your ink pad. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to run my ink pad with the spoon and try to get up some of that ink, because it's a little bit much for me. Okay, so then you just clean it off with your paper towel. All right, so now I'm going to stamp again, and I'm using Bumblebee cardstock. It's one of our new in colors for 2020 and to 2022. So I'm going to punch it or stamp it right here. There's one, and then I'm going to stamp the other one as well. Okay, now I'm going to take my punch, which is the medium daisy punch. I'm not sure if I'm naming them correctly. If I'm not, I'm going to have I will have the names of the products that I use on my blog, and I'll direct you there. So okay, so I'm going to use our glue dots to glue this back on, back to back. Okay, so then over. I'm just going to put it on like so. And then I'm just going to take my fingernails and curl it up just a tiny bit. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you hold on to the edge of the petal so that you don't rip it off. Because these are very dainty little petals and they're very pretty. So I need to get some ribbon. Okay, this is our gold ribbon. I think it's beautiful. I used it at a party and we had some left over. So, okay. So that's what we're going to do. Now the next thing is I need some kind of a sentiment. So I'm going to use Friend. I'm going to use cinnamon cider for it. Use my cutter to cut it down. And since I've already used this and I don't want to get my sponges out, I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to make a banner. Remember, cut down the middle, corner to the end of the middle, corner to the end of the middle, and there you have your little banner. And I'm going to take this. It's already got some ink on it. So this is what you call a lazy stamper, right? Because I don't want to go get my sponges. So, okay, now let's get this put together again. Oh my, come on, there we go. And of course I got ink on myself. All right, so, okay, so this is cut at, let me make sure. This is one of your slimline cards. This is cut at 9 1/4 by 7. And this is cut at, 9 1/4. So let's just cut off 1/4 of an inch because that's too long. So we'll cut off 1/4 of an inch. That'll be better. That'll work. Okay, so we're going to fold this like this. And then I'm going to add this to it. So we're just going to line it up and center it the best we can. Whoops, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add the ribbon. So we'll just take this off real quick. Thankfully I didn't push it all the way down yet. I'm just going to add a little bit more. And then where am I going to put this ribbon? Where do you think? Okay, about right in here. So I'm going to add some tape on the edges here for it to grab a hold of. And then we're going to just put the ribbon on here like so, wrap it around the back. Make sure it's straight, wrap it around the back. Always like to add a little extra stick them to the ribbon so that it stays there. And now we can add it to our bumblebee cardstock and center it up. There. And then we're going to add our friend. I'm going to use my glue dots. Let's add one more just for good measure. Okay, so then I'm going to add it to there. And I'm going to put friend. Where shall I put it? I think I like it there. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit different, but it got me an idea of how to start this. And so here are the cards. Let me show you. This is an envelope from another card, so you could put some designer paper on there if you wanted to, but this would fit. This is a regular letter card. I mean envelope, sorry. And then you just stick this in there like so. So there's the two cards. This is the one we started to, and we changed it up to this one, and I really like that card. Huh. Be sure to subscribe to this if you would like some more tips and tricks and ideas, and click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I put up a video onto YouTube. So thanks for stopping by. Happy creating.